What's going on, egoists? Welcome to the channel. This is Bluelock Forever. I'm just a big, huge Bluelock fan. Just to give y'all an introduction real quick. This is my first video on the channel.
Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya?
But I'm gonna try to stay as consistent as possible, giving y'all my just interpretations, some theories and stuff, and I want to hear from you guys in the comments as well. I want to build a community, a Bluelock community of egoists that is not playing about this stuff at all, right? So I look forward to it. But this is going to be a review for chapter 349. We got a lot to cover. If you're new, and I'm guessing you are because this is my first video, if you like it, I suggest staying, waiting until the end. If you like it, you know what I'm saying, like the video, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, join the fam, and we're going to just keep this rolling, be as consistent as possible. As chapters come out, we're going to get on it. And let me know any other mangas as well you want me to check out, and I'll try to get on those as fast as possible. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. All right, so Bluelock chapter 349, right? It begins with our boy Nagi, right? And we're finally getting to see more into his realm of what's going on with him and his experience going back into Bluelock, pretty much on the B side. And we're going to look at any differences, right? So off the bat, if you notice, we understand there's a whole kind of feud going on within Bluelock with Ego and his sides and his terms, and everyone else is thinking in terms of business and just in terms of teamwork. And it's two different ideologies, right? And Ego, you know, he's the one that's been bringing about all these dubs and everything through Asagi, through Rin, through all these people he's crafted, he's trained in terms of, through Chigiri, all these people he's trained in terms of maneuvering towards your ego. So he has a certain format that he wants to go on with. Now, you know, the other guys, they're about business, they're about making money, right? And, you know, also they want to win. So this is a very crucial kind of dictating point we see as well, because we already know what happened in the last chapter. We know already that our team pretty much lost. Like we got our first L. So I'm really looking forward. Let me know in the comments how you feel as well. If you have any you have any theories of what's going to happen in terms of, is this L's going to happen? You already know this L's going to move a lot of stuff. Stuff is about to happen. Stuff is about to shake because they just had their first L. This is the whole point of what letting Ego do what he's been doing, is because of the winning streak. So this is very important, and we're going to see how that affects it as we go along. But already we can see some differences, right? From the jump, Nagi's used to more of a dog eats dog type of setting when it comes into the Bluelock realm in terms of how they go about doing these activities to test who gets to pass into the next round, who gets pretty much broken off, who gets taken out, right? But we see this is a little different. It's based off of teamwork. And I think it's very important as well. We see, give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember his name. I remember his name at the moment, but you guys remember, he was pretty much the best one in Nagi's section when they first started it. But him and the other guy who pretty much got did by Asagi in the first, in the first Bluelock, right? You see, they made a team together because the more experienced guy was able to tell off of the jump, okay, this is more teamwork based. This isn't just a raw talent based. And that's why when he observed Nagi and the other guy, he said, this guy has a little bit more of the things we can work with together. That's what he said. He said, you're the best one in terms of who I can work with. You're the best one I can create a good mesh with. And this is about teamwork. So it's a little bit different. Now we see Nagi pretty much got left behind, but Nagi found a brother who was, you know, he said, Nagi said, well, what can you do? He's like, you know what I'm saying? Nagi said, I got the good ball control. You know what I'm saying? Nagi is a beast. Nagi's a beast. He's like, well, what can you do? He's like, well, I can run my butt off. And Nagi's like, all right, that works. Let's get it. So I love how we're seeing a different side of it as well too with Nagi, where it's just straight up just raw. Okay, I'm bringing this, you bringing this. Let's see what can work. Let's mesh. Let's get something going. Let's try to build something. Let's build a reaction. We got to work. And I love how they did it, right? And we see this moment too where Nagi said this is the fire he was craving. He's been missing that that flare, right? He's been missing that's front. He's been missing that fire that lights him up, and he got it here. And we saw him do some, of course, Nagi stuff, going through like a whole bunch of people at an impeccable rate, and just, you know, doing what Nagi does, man. I always love watching Nagi, so I'm glad. Let me know in the comments if you guys are. Well, I'm glad to see him back. I'm glad to see him doing his thing, you know. And we see he's come with a different mentality. All it was is the talent's always been in with him. With him, it's been more of a, he's been kind of just, you know, yeah. But now it's like he has an actual thriving for this. He's like he said, I'm doing this for myself for the first time. So I'm really excited to see where Nagi goes with this. And let me know how you guys feel in the comments as well. But keeping it going, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it going. Get into what we want to talk about. It got real in the locker room, right? We got to talk about it. So we are going to talk about it. Let's get into the locker room, y'all. All right, boom. So we're in the locker room. You already know. Shido, Ryosei, and then Toshi Rin get into it off the bat. Because, let's get into this. Before we keep going, I just want y'all let me know in the comments as well. You know, I'm a big Rin fan, by the way. Just let y'all know, I'm a big Rin fan. Did Ren mess up? I think that's why I think I'm gonna put this in the title of this video as well, because I want to talk about this. Let me know in the comments. Did Ren actually mess up? Now hear me out. Of course, I know what the basic people are gonna say. Well, not really basic, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying the main consensus is this: Ren messed up. Asagi was about to make a goal, and Ren got in the way, right? But hear me out, right? I'm not saying that. That's completely right. I'm not mad at Ryusei for getting on him or nothing, and we're gonna talk about that. But I want you to think about this, right? The whole premise of Bluelock is ego, right? Right, the whole point of Bluelock is to be the best, and you're better than your teammates, and you're turning their stuff into it, and remember. So just in terms of the Bluelock mindset, I just want y'all to think about this. Did Ren really mess up?
Duh.
Now, why am I saying this? So stick with me, right? Because the whole point of Bluelock is, and this is maybe why they're going to the conversation that they're having right now. Remember, the whole premise of Bluelock is I'm better than my opponent. I'm going to make the goals. I'm going to interpret and counteract everyone on the field stuff, even my own teammates, and I'm going to get the goal. Now, the part where he messed up, and I'll agree with this, he should have still made the goal. And that's why I feel like he messed up. If he would have made the goal, then this would not have been a problem. But he didn't. He messed up the goal. He overpowered Asagi's shot, and it didn't go in. So I feel like he messed up on that part. But in terms of his mindset, right, I want to ask you in the comments, did he deter from the Bluelock mindset? Did Ren really deter from the Bluelock mindset, or did he get just so enveloped in his ego that he lost sight of the main goal of understanding, hey, we need to get these points on the board so we can continue the game and we can win, right? I think he just got blindsided by his ego. So, you know what I'm saying? Was this really a L in terms of skill, or was it an L in terms of mindset, right? And I think this is why they're going into what they're going to. This is why this is such a great conversation. I'm excited to see where this goes. And let me know what y'all think in the comments as well, right? So we're going to keep going. Understanding that. Now, I love this too. We see the growth from everyone, right? Everyone's pretty much, Rio say, Itoshi, they're both very talented hotheads, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to certain things. So they're ready to go off with each other. That's normal for them. Everyone else, though, you see is pretty much calm. Isagi's taking his blame, you know what I'm saying? And Isagi was the one that pretty much was figuring out the way how to win. But you know what I'm saying? He humbled himself. He understood, hey, guys, no, I took too long to get started. I wasn't used to being the number one spot, and I'm usually used to going out for other people. So they were able to get a good lead. They were able to get a good momentum going, and he acknowledged that, and we would love to see that in the character development. Itoshi Ren as well, even though he was upset with Ryosei, say we see he was kind of more quiet, so we see a lot of character development going on here. Everyone's pretty much taking up part. Everyone was saying, yeah, I could have did better. Hey, yeah, I got to get better, or else I'm not going to make it. Everyone had their part, and I love how we saw that throughout all that. Excuse me one second. Throughout all that, we see that, it wasn't stopping anything. Everyone was able to keep going and acknowledge their faults and say, hey, we got to get better. But they're saying, first of all, there's something. That's what we're going to address right now. They said, first of all, we got to understand, are we going to keep going with the same Bluelock mind mentality, or are we going to adjust? Because remember, in that game, a lot of stuff happened because Asagi was put on the second spot for a second, and different formulas were doing, different chemical reactions were going on, different new strategies, new pathways were developed. And some of this stuff was new and was dope, and people really liked it. A lot of people got to shine or got to do stuff that they weren't used to, and got to be in a new light in terms of the game and in terms of their abilities, and recognizing for themselves how much skill they have. So a lot of this, there's two directions pretty much that they can go, and this is what they're going to figure out right now, which is going to transeg into when we get into the next chapter, when the next chapter is released, right? So we have to talk about this. Ego, or we're going to go with some teamwork. And I love how this is we seeing how they're segueing into each other, because we're seeing Nagi, who was already in the previous Bluelock, now going into one where it looks like teamwork and basis is more of the center basis of that Bluelock. And we have this one where now they're trying to decide for themselves. And we already know, I'm just going to guess it now. Let me know in the comments if y'all agree or not. But we already know Ego's probably waiting to aura farm. He's aura farming right now, waiting for his moment to walk in and be like,
you merely adopted the dark.
you guys don't know what ego is. Let me tell you something, which I want him to get into his stuff, his life, his experiences. I want some flashbacks, all that. Let me know if y'all agree with that, or you don't. Maybe you guys don't want no flashbacks, but I think we've been waiting so long to get into this ego story. I think we deserve some flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? No, not too long, but a little bit. But I'm going on what we're saying, though. They have two ways to go. We're going to go teamwork, or we're going to go with what we were already used to. Are we going to go with what we've been doing, right? This is Bluelock. Now we're going to go ego. I'm pretty sure for the sake of the story, they're probably still going to go ego, but I'm intrigued to see what happens. I know a lot of thoughts are brewing right now. I know a lot of, wants and needs have been met with that game. So I want to see the trajectory of what that leads towards now for the team and for everyone's mindset now going into this. Do they want to keep going the same path? Do they like it? Do they like the developments that have come from it? We can't ignore those developments that have come from the strategy of Bluelock that Ego has initiated. So we can't forget that as well. So I think that might be a determining factor as well in what they choose. But let me know in the comments what you guys think as well. And do you think they should? We're gonna get straight to it. I asked you guys in the comments. Let me know. This is a family. This is a community. Let me know. Do you guys think Bluelock should stay doing what they've been doing, or they should adjust? Did this game also show some new formats of ways they could change, or should they? Do you think it's just because Isagi was in his own head, as he admitted to, and that, you know what I'm saying, if he would have been just how he was from the second portion of the game from the beginning, do you think it wouldn't have mattered? Bluelock still would have won anyway. Or like I said, would it have been the same thing but in a different case scenario, where because of the Bluelock mentality of just being so driven for that goal and forgetting my teammates, forgetting everything that's going on, forgetting the game setting besides just the moment within that game of, okay, the ball's over here, I need to figure out my strategy so I can get my hands on the ball and get it in. So I feel like, even though, again, like Ren messed up because he didn't get it in the goal. In terms of Bluelock, he only messed up because he did it in the goal. Do you guys think that that's right? Or do you think just from the braces of they need to get into more some teamwork, just some basic etiquette and just understanding, hey, you shouldn't have touched the ball because you already knew when you were doing that, hey, me and Isagi's legs both are going to kick this ball at full blast. And if I don't have the technique to not only control the shot, but traject it so that it goes in, what are we doing? Because now we're just wasting time and we're wasting points, right? So this is probably gonna wrap up this video. I hope that this was dope for y'all as was for me. You know what I'm saying? I love talking about Bluelock. I can talk about this all day. So let's let me know in the comments what you guys think as well, as for some of those theories that we're talking about as well, right? In terms of, do you think Ego's about to pop in? Do you guys think that Bluelock should still stay with going in the Ego route? Should they change it up a little bit? Should they mix them together and try to mesh them? Do you think that they don't mesh at all and they have to choose just one? I just want to know you guys' opinion on this stuff, right? We're gonna get into a lot as these continue to go, and I'm excited to see the trajectory that they that they go with, how they're going to present to us. I think Ego's probably about to walk in though soon enough, right? And I'm looking forward to seeing what they decide. And especially, oh my bad, one other one. Do you guys think, right, that everyone is going to choose one side, right? Do you think everyone's going to choose Ego? Everyone's going to choose teammates? Do you think we're going to lose some people here? I want to think about that, because we have to think about that. That could happen too. We could lose some people. The ones like the Shiru's and Ryusei's, right? And the Rin. I think them, especially if Ego was not picked on this one, they might be out of there. You know what I'm saying? We need them for the team. So I'm just intrigued to see what this conversation stems up, directions. I think everyone on Bluelock is a crucial member. They all have talent, and I have the potential to just be unstoppable beast. You know what I'm saying? Sagi, Rin, certain ones being at the top of that. But, you know, we got talent all around. So can they afford to lose anyone right here, as well as we're just coming off of a loss? So I just wanted to get your brains brewing on that, and just seeing what could potentially be some of our futures for the team, futures for the manga in general. So I'm probably gonna end this video right here. I hope that this video was dope for y'all as it was for me. If you are new to the channel and you like this content, please go ahead and give me a like and give me a subscribe. I'm gonna try to knock all these out as they come out, and we're just gonna try to stay consistent in a second. We're gonna keep going up, and we're gonna be on our Ego, right? We're gonna stay strategized up. We're gonna stay on point, right? So yeah, that's probably just gonna wrap this video up. So I pray you guys have a blessed day. Sheesh. Boo.